Kelly. My beautiful Kelly. So beautiful. Kelly, I've always loved you. Always. Eden. Kelly? It has to be you, Kelly. Oh, my God. Oh, God, what have I done? Eden? No. I've got to get out of here. I can't let them see us.
Thank you. Dad. I want. Oh, you okay? I hurt you, huh?
Oh, it's just a little souvenir from my last train trip.
Yeah, we heard all about that. Didn't know if you'd shot you. Gotten shot or what? You scared us all half to death.
Oh, I'm sorry, son. I didn't mean to put you through that.
As long as you're okay, it's all that matters.
I'm fine. You're the one I'm worried about.
Hey, what are you worried about me for?
Forgot to tell you, Mr. Lockridge, you're only allowed half an hour for visitors now.
Yeah? Well, would you be so kind as to tell Mason Capwell where he can put his half hour? Sit down.
Yeah.
All right, now we can talk.
I've got to get out of here.
I heard about Summer. I'm terribly sorry, son.
She wouldn't have even been in Santa Barbara if it hadn't been for me.
Why do you say that?
Because they brought her back to question her, to ask her about me, about the coins.
You can't blame yourself for what happened.
I wish I could believe that, Dad.
Oh, son, I know that girl meant a great deal to you.
I loved her.
I know that, but you would never have done anything to hurt her intentionally.
I seem to hurt everything I touch, no matter what my intentions are. All I wanted was to help you and to take care of Summer. I couldn't do either one.
Son, sometimes things aren't under your control.
I'm gonna find out who killed her.
You got any proof, any ideas?
No, look, we went after one guy down in L.A., but it turned out to be a dead end.
We?
Yeah, the police.
Son, don't get yourself involved in a murder investigation.
Oh, look, Dad, I am involved. It's the last thing that's left for me to do is at least help find this guy.
Are you thinking about revenge?
Yes, I'd like to break his neck. Well, against everything she stood for, she was so gentle. So good. Look, I know there's nothing left that I could do that could bring her back.
Son, I had no idea that you cared that much about her.
Yeah, well, I'm okay. I just can't walk away from this one. I've at least got to help find this guy.
Listen, Warren, listen to me. It's time to do some clear thinking about yourself. We've been lucky so far.
Oh, we've been lucky?
Yes, lucky. The police haven't found out that that tuxedo was yours. So they haven't connected it with that message from Channing.
I did not put the note in the pocket. It was obviously planted, Dad.
No, you didn't. I know who did it. As well as planting the coins and everything else.
Well, it was the man that you had me follow after the hearing, right?
Yes, the person who calls himself Dominic.
Joe and Kelly know who he is. You just get them to talk about it.
You're not the one to do that, Warren. In fact, you have to keep a low profile.
I'm not gonna sit around and watch you get railroaded.
I don't want you to do that. I want you to leave town.
You want me to run away, you mean? I'm not gonna do that, Dad. It'd make me look guilty as hell, for one thing.
Nobody is accusing you of anything yet. But you stick around here and you'll be in trouble.
I'm not gonna walk out on you, so you just get that out of your head.
It'll only be for a little while until I can clear things up, clear my head, and find a way to trap Dominic and to prove what he has done.
You can't do that from a jail cell.
Yes, I can. I can do whatever I can do, whether it's jail or not. But I'll feel 100% better if you're away from the heat.
You're talking to me like I'm a little kid who needs to be
Warren,
sent away
you
from
are
his own
not
good.
a little kid. I know that. It's just very important to me that you do this.
Don't ask me to do it, Dad. I'm sorry, I just can't.
Well, you know, I don't like putting pressure on you, but this time I insist.
Well, think about it, Dad. That's all I can promise, okay?
We don't have much time. Think about it quick.
Okay, I'll be there in a few minutes.
So bad news?
Yeah, there's an emergency down at the garage. If a couple of guys are gonna die if I don't fix a carburetor right away, and they're short-handed today, which means that if I don't go in, I'm out of a job.
You don't have time for lunch?
No, I'll be back in about an hour though.
All right, then I'll just wait here for you.
You know what? I'd feel a lot better if you came with me.
Oh, yeah? What's the special at the garage? Because I'm starving.
Grease.
I'll pass.
I hate to leave you, even if it's just for an hour.
Look, I love you for it, but don't be silly, Joe. There are people all around here, and I promise I will not budge. I'll be safe, all right? And a lot better fed. I promise you I'll be careful.
If Peter comes in here, you get on that phone, you call me, I'll be back here in a shot. Don't you try to deal with him alone.
Joe, he's not going to try anything in public.
I wouldn't put anything past him.
Look, we aren't certain that he's the killer.
Kelly, listen to me. He's never gotten over losing you. And we know that these murders are connected to you somehow. Both the waitress and Summer were
That
with
was
you, right?
only a coincidence.
It is not a coincidence that Eden was supposed to be you when she took that toolbox
Will
over.
you stop it, please? You have to keep going over this?
I'm sorry, honey. I don't mean to make you more upset. It's just, I love you so much.
I love you too, Joe. But I'll be all right. Go do your work and stop worrying about me. Give those carburetors hell, all right? And come back here fast.
As fast as I can.
Hey,
Lincoln.
Kelly. Hi.
Are you all alone? Why don't you join me?
Sure. Okay. Yeah, Ted just dropped me off. He went to your dad's office to see if he needed anything.
Oh, good.
He'll be back at school at 2. Look, have they found out anything more about Eden?
No, nothing.
She's going to be okay. She is.
Yeah, she better be.
Charlie 1, Charlie 1.
This is Charlie 1, clear.
A report just came in from the helicopter unit patrolling Cold Springs Canyon area. They've spotted some activity down there. They think it might be the Capwell girl.
All right. Set up an immediate ground search of the area. I'm on my way to the police airport. Tell them to have a chopper fueled and ready to take me to the site. I will personally lead the search. Over and out.
Oh, no. They're early.
No. Hey.
Hi.
Come on in, I guess.
Thanks. Listen, I know I should have called, but I just really wanted to see you, you know?
Oh, well,
Listen, could you come out for lunch with me? I really need to be with you right now, just to talk for a little while.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry I can't. I'm having this funny kind of a meeting.
Party?
Sort of.
Peanuts and...
Sort of.
Yeah. Well, I haven't crashed a party in a long time, so maybe.
You don't want to crash this one, believe me.
Oh, yeah? Why is that?
You wouldn't feel comfortable.
Listen, right now, I just want to be with you. I don't care if you're having 6 old maids to tea.
You'd probably feel a lot more comfortable with them. Oh, no.
Well, you're stuck with me now.
I'm afraid
We're
you're the
guests.
one who's stuck.
Amy.
Betty, hi.
Hi, how you
Come
doing?
on in. Hi.
This is Harvey and Jane Berger. They're in the class, too.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi,
How are you
Amy.
feeling? Good.
Thanks for letting us use your place for the first session.
It's no trouble at all.
Oh, so you must be the husband.
No,
Mr. Perkins, congratulations.
I'm not married.
Oh.
Brick Wallace is a friend of mine. Brick, this is Betty, Jane, and Harvey.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry, I guess I shouldn't just assume everybody's married.
Yeah.
You don't need a license to be a daddy.
Actually, he's not the father either.
Oh, so...
Rick is my coach for the Lamaze class.
Got Lamaze class?
Natural childbirth.
Great!
Oh, right. Coach.
Yeah, Brick is like a brother. He's substituting for a husband tonight. Right,
Yeah.
Brick?
Yeah, right. Husband.
Come on in.
Thank you.
Come on, let's sit down.
Hi, welcome. You've come to the right place. Come on in. Nice to meet you. I'm Amy.
How you doing?
Hi.
Good.
How you doing?
How are you doing?
Great.
Love you, fellas.
I couldn't imagine the world without Edie. I admired her so much when we were growing up. I was so jealous of her. And she was a little jealous of me, too, I think. We used to fight over guys, I remember. I had this boyfriend in high school. It was a jock. This was before Joe. And I thought he was the greatest thing on 2 legs. And she thought he was the biggest creep. But she would go after him. I mean, he'd come pick me up, and she would just fall for him like mad. Till, finally he dropped me and started going out with her. I was furious.
Well, what happened?
About a week later, she decided he was still a creep. She gave him back to me.
Oh, that's nice. Did you take him?
No, I think by then I agreed with her. But, I mean, she wasn't really that way, you know. I always knew she loved me.
Of course she did. You know, maybe she did it just to prove to you that he wasn't good enough for you.
Yeah, never crossed my mind. But, you know, when I met Joe, she didn't come near him. She just knew it was different with us. I guess that's all I can do is pray that she's all right.
Ellie, there you are. You're okay.
Hey, Peter, hi.
Hi, Lincoln.
How are you?
Hi, Kelly. Eden? Oh, Eden, please. Dear God. So how you been, Lincoln?
Oh, I've been pretty good. How about you?
Had my ups and downs, but I'm a survivor.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Hey, you don't mind if I join you, do you?
No, I guess not.
Great.
Pull up the chair. There you go.
I was just thinking about you the other day.
You're thinking about me?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, the last year I taught you at Lyman, it was a really good year for me. I remember I had a lot of bright students in my class. You were one of the brightest. Not to mention one of the prettiest. No contest there at all.
Why, thank you. Yeah, I feel so funny. I feel like I should be calling you Mr. Flint or something.
I think we're way beyond that. You know, you've really grown up into a beautiful woman.
Well, thank you.
I'm glad I was able to contribute to your development in some small way.
Well, you were an excellent teacher.
Thank you.
Probably the best the school ever had.
What a nice thing to say, Kelly. You made my day.
Lincoln, don't you have to get back to school?
Wasn't it the same year I taught you that the students went on strike about the bad food in the cafeteria?
Yes. I was a strong supporter of that.
Yeah, so was most of the faculty. I remember the day I joined, I went to the cafeteria and I couldn't tell what kind of meat I was eating.
Oh.
Something green, I recall. And you were the one who said you never could tell the difference between the main course and the desserts.
Thank goodness for Miss Perkins. She straightened it up pretty much.
Yeah. That's too bad I'm gonna miss all that good food. Truman, you're getting plenty of it, won't you, when you marry Mrs. Perkins' pride and joy, right? Oh, come on, Kelly, loosen up a little bit. You're always so serious. Hope you haven't lost your sense of humor. Maybe Lakin here found it. She still knows how to enjoy a good joke, right?
Yeah, I guess I am a little too serious. Oh, excuse me for just a minute, please.
Okay, I'll stay here and keep Lakin entertained.
Dad.
Hi, still nowhere in Eden. Is Lakin around?
She's over there with Peter, and I need you to get her out of here right away.
Why, what's the matter?
Just don't ask any questions, all right? Trust me. Get her out of here.
Wait, we were gonna have some dinner here.
Do not let anybody tell you anything different.
Okay, but I wish you'd tell me what's going on.
Don't let anybody talk you believe it. Lincoln, look who's here.
Ted, hi.
Hi.
Have you heard any news?
No. Look, we gotta get going.
Why'd the rush?
Well, I want to talk with your father.
Why?
Well, there's some things I want to ask him about your mother.
Ted, no, not
look,
now, okay?
it's very important to me.
I don't understand
Lakin,
why
please,
we have
please.
Okay.
Glad we got a chance to get reacquainted, Lakin.
All right. See you later, Kelly.
See you guys.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.
Sorry about that.
Well, you handled that very well.
What, Peter?
Well, getting rid of your brother and Lakin that way.
I didn't get
Hey,
ready.
come on. You don't have to try to con a con. I know you just wanted to be alone with me.
No, Peter.
Listen, you don't have to be embarrassed, Kelly. But we can't be alone here. So why don't we go back to my apartment?
Baby? Now talk to me, baby. Eden? Eden? Sweetheart, wake up, baby. Eden?
No.
No.
No,
No,
please
it's
don't
okay.
kill
No,
me.
no,
No.
baby, it's okay. No, you're okay. You're okay. You're okay, baby. It's me. It's me, baby. You're okay. We're gonna take care of you. You're gonna be okay now. It's over. Be quiet, baby. Rick, I found her. Radio ahead to the hospital. Tell them we're gonna land on the roof. And get that stretcher down here right now.
You know, you've been on my mind an awful lot lately, Kelly. And in my dreams.
No?
Mm-hmm. When I dream about you, your back is always to me, and I just see your hair. Long, beautiful hair. I reach out to touch it like this. You always pull away, just like that.
I just remembered I had to make a phone call, that's all.
Do you ever think about me, Kelly?
Sure I do, Peter. I mean, we were good friends once.
We were a lot more than friends. We were lovers, remember? How could you ever forget that?
I haven't forgotten anything. But you have to remember that it's over.
Oh, I remember. I haven't forgotten that either. I never failed to realize that I'm all alone at night when I go home to bed. Yeah, I've lost out for good to you, to good old Joe, haven't I? But I can still dream, can't I? You wouldn't deny a man his fantasies, would you?
Kel, I've got great news. The police station just called. They found your sister and she's alive.
Oh, thank God! Oh, thanks. How is she? Where is she?
Well, all I know is that they're flying her to the cottage hospital.
Oh, thanks, Beth. I gotta get over there.
Now, wait, Kelly.
Oh, what's up?
I'm so glad you're here. They found Eden. She's at the hospital.
That's great! Oh! What the hell is he doing here?
Come on, I'll tell you about it in the car. Let's go. I gotta get over there.
I can't stand letting him slip away again. He may be responsible for what happened to Eden. Maybe I should go corner
Come
him
on,
now.
come on. Just stay away from him. Let's talk about it in the car. Let's go.
Why didn't you call me?
We've gone over the breathing. Now let's practice with an imaginary contraction. Now this time, be precise. A contraction begins and then it ends. Let's start with a cleansing breath. Air comes in. Exhale, let it go.
Contraction begins.
Don't yell, you scared me.
Well, listen, I'm not yelling. I'm trying to be precise, okay?
Trying to be precise is like yelling to me. Just relax.
Look, so I'm supposed to get you to do that now.
I'm trying.
All right, well, just do that, okay? Breathe. Don't forget your massage. Inhale through your nose. Your nose. Oh, well, it's confusing to me, too. Listen, the teacher said you got to do all these things at once, okay? All right, now 45 seconds. All right, you're doing fine.
Thanks. You've been a real brick about this, Brick.
Thanks. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Contraction is over.
Thanks, pal. I couldn't have done it without you.
Funny, I thought that was your original plan.
Well, the best laid plans.
Yeah. Tell me something. What would you have done without a partner?
I'll show you. Contraction begins. Inhale, exhale. Contraction ends. Thanks, partner. Couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah. Just curious, is there anything that you can't do better by yourself?
Well, we're getting very defensive, aren't we? Relax. I'm gonna start again, okay?
All right. Contraction begins. I think you're the one that's being defensive, you know? I mean, you're running around saying you don't need anybody all the time.
And you have this thing about everybody needing you.
It's not true. 30 seconds, okay? Come on, keep breathing through your nose.
Amy, why don't you try a different position?
Okay.
Turn around and look into Brick's eyes. Sometimes that makes it easier.
Oh,
Good.
that's what she thinks.
Now, remember, you can always switch to the chest.
What I can't figure out is
also the panting.
why I can't get you out of my
Let your
life.
mouth drop open. Let a
Because you
little
really want
moisture
me anyway.
accumulate. Very gently.
Maybe. As a friend, no commitments. Look, when is this contraction gonna end, huh?
Contraction over right now. You see, if we were just friends, you'd probably treat me better.
That doesn't make any sense.
In.
Oh, yeah? Then why are you angry at me all the time?
I'm angry because you're always doing these stupid things that make me angry.
Because you like me. Why don't you just admit it, okay?
Okay, that's far enough. Now listen, you gotta stop judging.
I'm not judging
yes,
you.
you are. You can't have things your way right now, okay? Look, I can't run around needing you, you know? I'd hate to think what would happen if I really did need you. I'd probably never see you again.
Oh, you don't really believe that, do you?
I don't say things I
come
don't
on.
believe.
Oh, yeah, oh, sure, right.
Hi, everybody. You know, hormones. Crazy. I think I'll just take a deep, cleansing breath.
Good idea.
Good.
Stay with it.
Contraction
Don't
begins.
forget. You gotta
Argument
time, or
ends.
you'll lose your mind, all right?
It was Ted's idea to come here, not mine.
Huh. Well, then I'm very grateful to you, Ted.
This is not a social visit, Mr. Lockridge.
I see.
Now, we want you to tell us the truth about your part you had with my mother's death.
How did you find that out?
Mason told me, and Lakin heard. Look, how we found out doesn't really matter, though, does it?
No.
What matters is that it almost tore Lakin and I apart, even though we love each other very much.
I am so sorry. I can't tell you how much I regret that. Are you okay, Lincoln?
I'm fine.
Look, just tell us if you were responsible for my mother's death.
Not in the way you think. It's more complicated than I can tell you.
Look, either you killed her or you didn't.
Ted, it was an accident. But it was an accident for which I feel responsible.
All right, well, I want to know what happened then.
We were on the boat. We were quarreling. I reached out to grab a hold of her to convince her of something, and she broke away from me, and I fell on the steering, I guess, and the boat went out of control. She fell overboard. And I must have fallen backwards and hit my head. I fell unconscious. And when I woke, she was gone. I searched for her for hours, and I couldn't find her.
You didn't kill her deliberately.
Of course not. I swear that.
Why should we believe you now?
Lakin, you're asking that because you believe I lied to you all those years.
I guess so.
Well, it was a lie of omission.
A lie is a lie.
You know, my mother would still be alive now. She wasn't with you on that day.
I have lived that day over 100 times. There's just nothing I can do to ever bring it back. Now, you two, I just don't want any of this to be your burden. My mistakes are my mistakes. They shouldn't have anything to do with
I think it's too late to be thinking about that.
No, Lakin, they're not. Look, things just aren't as bleak as they look, believe me.
What do you mean?
You two have each other. You mustn't let any of this tear you two apart. Something happened here. A miracle. You found each other, you fell in love, and nothing should stop that. I was one of the people who didn't believe in it. I thought it was doomed, but now I am a believer. A miracle happened here. Work at it. I beg you to work at it. And don't even consider the odds. Odds can be changed. Just think about that. And know that I'm on your side. Believe me, man. I believe in you. And I'll always be there for you. I promise you that, Lady. I'll always be there for both of you, okay? Everything you were shines out of your eyes, even in a picture. You know, the best thing that ever happened to me, Summer. I'm not sure I know what to do with myself right now. I'll never forget you. And I don't think there's any way I'll ever love anyone as much as I loved you. I just don't think it'd be possible.
We notified your father. He's on his way.
Thanks, Cruz. Where did you find her?
In Cold Springs Canyon. She was apparently wandering around a while before she collapsed.
Excuse me. Miss Capwell?
Yeah.
Your sister's going to be all right. Now, she has a concussion and some cracked ribs, but our examination has turned up no evidence of any severe internal injury, which is what we were afraid of at the beginning.
How serious is her concussion?
Well, with rest and quiet, she should heal pretty rapidly. But in my opinion, her biggest problem is going to be recovering from the trauma of this experience, the mental anguish she's been through.
Excuse me, doctor, but was she... I mean, is there any evidence that she was raped?
Well, the lab is preparing a report, and I should have it in a little while.
Can I talk to her now?
No, really. I don't want anyone to see her right now. She's still in and out of consciousness. She's been sedated, and the medication will take effect pretty soon.
I'm afraid this is official business. We need to get a description of her assailant as soon as possible.
All right, in that case, but only for a minute or two, and I only want one of you to go in there.
Okay, thanks. It's Cruz, baby. The doctor says you're gonna be okay. You hear that? I've got to ask you some questions. I need to find out who did this to you. Can you hear me, baby? And a girl. Hey, baby. hurt you? Do you know who it was?
No.
Did you see his face?
No. I never saw him.
Do you, remember anything about him? The color of his hair, maybe, or,
I was blindfolded.
Did he talk to you, and do you, remember his voice? Is there anything you could tell me? His car, maybe? What kind of car he had?
He hit me. I couldn't do it.
It's okay. Baby.
I'm sorry.
It's okay now.
No more questions. You're gonna have to go. She's
Yeah.
gonna rest.
Yeah. When could I come back and talk to him?
Maybe a little later on today.
You're gonna be okay. She never saw him. She was blindfolded.
I think it was Peter. Did you get a chance to talk to his doctor?
Yeah, I did, as a matter of fact. I couldn't get much out of him, except that Peter has a medical problem of some sort, and he's not taking the medication he needs.
Well, it seems to fit, doesn't it? A guy wouldn't deliberately ignore being ill unless he's mentally ill, too.
But that's certainly not enough evidence for a search warrant.
Yeah, but Cliff, we know he drove away from his house yesterday and he never came back. I think we need to bring him in and ask him where he was.
It's about time.
Okay, I'll go on over to his apartment, see if I can con him into coming downtown. But if I get him down there, you have to be the bad cop.
That's fine with me. I'll meet you at the station in 20 minutes.
I'm afraid I can't give you any information about Eden Capwell's condition. No. The doctor's in with her right now. All I can do is leave a message asking him to call you. What is your name?
Hello, I'm calling to find out about Eden Capwell. This is her brother, Ted. Your is good? Oh, no, that's fantastic, yeah.
Yes, she's out of danger. The doctor just gave me an update. There was a scare at first, but she's doing fine now. In fact, your father is in with her right this minute. If you'd like to speak with him.
No, I can't. Bye-bye.
Who is it? Police officer, Mr. Flynn. Would you open the door, please?
What do you want?
Perhaps you remember me, Detective Sergeant Monroe. We spoke one day at La Mesa concerning the Carnation killer investigation.
Yeah.
We're at a sensitive point. I'd like you to come downtown with me and answer a few questions. It's not official, but I will make it official if I have to.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I consider this a personal favor.
Well, as far as Mason is concerned, I'm already tried and convicted, but I have a few surprises for him. Okay?
Time's up. Visiting time's over, Mr. Lockridge.
Okay, thank you. Take care of her, Ted.
We'll
Take
be
care
back
of both
soon,
of you.
okay?
All right. Listen, remember this. I'm with both of you, okay?
Ted, thank you
For what?
for bringing me here. For not letting me run away from this.
You really love your father.
Here he is in jail. More problems, and he's more concerned about us than he is about himself.
Yeah, he is.
I think the main reason why I was so worried, I wanted to run away, was because I was afraid of losing you.
You know something?
Me too.
So sick coming here. I was so afraid of how you were going to react. You were wonderful.
let you down along the way.
Let you down, too. Isn't it great that in life you get second chances?
Yeah.
And nothing is ever going to break us apart again. We've been through the worst. We've come through. Together.
I wonder how much Eden told them. I don't think she recognized me, but I can't be too sure.
Your attorney's here.
Hello, Peter.
Howard.
Howard, listen, somebody is trying to set me up. I am no killer.
No, whoa. Let's back up. Is there any indication that there's any evidence against you? Fingerprints? Something that belonged to you that was found at the scene of the crime? Or maybe that someone picked you out of a photo ID?
No, not unless somebody planted it, because I'm not guilty.
Okay. Now think about this, Peter. What's the worst possible thing they could tell me?
I don't know. I don't even know why this is happening to me. I just know that they don't like me, none of them.
All right. Calm yourself down. They're going to be coming in here soon to question you. Look, say very little. They're going to try to trip you up, but whatever you do, don't let them bait you.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. I am sorry to keep you waiting. We'll get started as soon as my partner gets... Well, you should be here now. Listen, I think I better warn you, though. Detective Castillo is very uptight about this. He was a personal friend of Miss Capwell.
Yeah, well, she was a personal friend of mine. Just ask her.
Oh, yeah? Well, I just wanted to prepare
We
you.
appreciate your consideration, Detective. I think I'll be able to protect my client from your partner's ire.
Good.
If you'd like, you can throw this at me again.
No, I don't want to. I'm sorry for the things that I said.
No, listen, I had no right. What?
Oh, no. Oh, we really gave that class something to talk about tonight besides their breathing techniques.
Yeah, I guess we did. Listen, I'm really glad I came over to this particular party. I mean, I learned a lot of things.
Oh, I don't think I want to know this.
No, seriously, I didn't realize a baby could be so complicated. I mean, it's breathing and stuff, you know? What?
Oh, nothing. Nap time's over. Just baby's up and kicking.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't fool you about something like that. You feel for yourself.
You're right. Look,
Feel that. Isn't that incredible? I couldn't believe it the first time I felt it.
maybe, this baby thing is really something else.
Yeah, I know.
Just feel that energy.
Yeah. Oh, I do. Believe me. Isn't it wonderful to feel like a new life, you know? I mean, to be alive. Thanks for sharing this with me.
Thank you.
Listen, I don't know about you, but I'm really hungry. Would you like to stay and have lunch with me? I'll make you one of those omelets that you like.
I would like that very much, Miss Perkins.
Okay. Come to the kitchen.
I want to know where you were at the time of each of the murders and during the hours Eden was missing.
I wasn't anywhere near those girls.
You're going to have to be a hell of a lot more specific than that, man.
I object to your tone. I'd like to remind you that my client is submitting to this interview voluntarily.
I'm so sorry. I'll try to be more pleasant.
I'd appreciate that.
You just take your time in answering these questions, Mr. Flint. There's no hurry, okay?
I was at home in my apartment when the waitress was killed. Same with the other one. I remember hearing the reports on the radio.
Were you alone?
Yeah, but I did get a couple of phone calls.
Ah, from who? Who were they? What are their names?
Well, I had to think about it, Cruz. I wasn't aware I'd need an alibi when they called.
I understand, Peter. And where were you all day yesterday and the day before and this morning? And don't tell me you were home, pal, because your neighbors saw you leave.
You're badgering my client. He doesn't have to answer any of these questions.
You made a phone call. You made a phone call to La Mesa pretending to be Joe Perkins.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you told Kelly to bring some toolbox out to the warehouse.
That's a lie. You can't prove that. You're using these tactics to harass and frighten my
What does that
client.
mean? You see, now you called Kelly. That means you were actually after Kelly the whole time. Eden was just a mistake.
Why would I ever want to hurt Kelly? I love Kelly. Peter, don't say any more.
Because you lost her, chump, and you never got over it. You never got over it. You figure if you can't have her, then nobody else can, right?
You're way out of line, Castillo.
I spoke to your doctor, Peter. He's real worried about you. Says you're a very sick man.
Do not discuss your medical condition with him, Peter.
He says you need help. And you can probably get it, you know? You can probably plead insanity, and the jury will most likely be lenient with you. But only if you turn yourself in now, man, before you rape and kill somebody else.
He's right about that. You should think
Now, just hold on. My client isn't charged with any crime. And it's damned obvious to me that you don't have enough to hold him here, let alone to book him.
Peter, I'm advising you to leave.
Excuse me, I'm not finished questioning him yet.
Oh, yes, you are. We've been patient with you long enough. This interview is terminated as of this minute.
You got a name?
He's right. You understand? You know what's going on here. He doesn't have to answer anything he doesn't want to.
All right, fine. You're lucky I'm on duty right now, man. But I'm gonna get you back in here. And the next time you're not gonna get out.
Bad times. Obviously, you're free to go, Mr. Flint. I'm sorry for everything that happened here. Thank you both very much for your cooperation.
Peter, I'll drop you off home. It'll be a few minutes. I've got a couple of things to take care of.
Fine, I'll wait for you here.
Okay. You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm fine. Sure, I'm all right. Just fine. I know you're all out to get me, but you're not, because I'm a lot smarter than you are. And I'm gonna make you all pay.